The math works. $6.15 an hour for 8 hours a day. $49.20 a day for 5 days a week. Since I can't get overtime, that means $246 a week before taxes.
Government is instituted for the security, benefit, and protection of the people, in whom all political power is inherent, together with the right to alter, modify, or reform government whenever required by the public good.
We wanted you to hear those words from the Minnesota Constitution in the midst of this vigil, keeping in mind the voice of the poet that Kathy read. We can see pretty quickly that when we talk about the protection and the benefit and the common good that government is supposed to undergird and protect and make possible, and the opportunities that it is to make possible, that there is a real crucial role for government to play in the lives of people who struggle. We have to call people to compromise. And that's one of the things that government is all about. Citizenship requires us to meet the needs not just of ourselves, but of everybody in the community. What I would ask you today to do is to pray for our public servants, pray for the policy-making function, not as something apart from yourselves, but as something that you can play a role in. And we need to lift up our voices as citizens of this good state and honor Statehood Day, honor our commitment to each other and to our God, to protect human dignity, to insist on compromise, and to insist on policy making that ensures human dignity for all.
Human impoverishment, excessive accumulation, and consumerism, driven by greed, gross economic disparities, and the degradation of nature are incompatible with this reign of God. Through human decisions and actions, God is at work in economic life. Economic life is intended to be a means through which God's purposes for humankind and creation are served. When this does not occur, as a church, we cannot remain silent because of who we are and whose we are.
Today, the official social principles of the Methodist Church declare that the rightful and vital separation of church and state should not be misconstrued as the abolition of all religious expression from public life. As a church, we are called to support the poor and challenge the rich.
Woe then unto those praying ones, whose hearts from their prayers are remote, those who only want to be seen and praised, and withal deny all assistance to their fellow men.
We have long been committed to a broad social justice agenda. We have been vigorous in advocating policies and programs to fight poverty and to help address the needs of disenfranchised, vulnerable populations, including the elderly, working poor, disabled, youth, and refugees. We reaffirm our commitment to fully funding social programs that are part of an overall commitment and strategy to confront poverty.
A just and good society balances individualism with the needs of the community. In the past quarter century, our society has lost its ethical balance. Our nation has moved too far in the direction of promoting individual self-interest at the expense of community responsibility. The result has been an abandonment of the common good.
Bishop Kenny states, "The Gospels could not be clearer. To be followers of Jesus Christ, to be Christians, means above all that we love one another." Pope Benedict XVI reminds us, to love someone is to desire that person's good and to take effective steps to secure it. This calls for both charity and justice. It means that while we respond to people's immediate needs, we also ask why they are poor.